Before I say what I need to say, I got to address one thing first. Before the match, I saw a lot of people say that Joao Felix needs to prove why he's worth £120 million. A lot of those people forgot that Joao Felix only had one full season as a senior player at Benfica before this crazy transfer happened. But now let's talk about him as the player. Without a doubt, he's a player with so much ability on the ball, but also a player who barely sees the ball throughout the game. This defensive-minded Atletico Madrid is the same every single game, guys. It's not just in the big occasions. And okay, I understand that a player can still shine without having the ball all the time, absolutely. But that's if they were played in the right position. You see, on paper, Joao Felix is the second striker. In reality, he's either very far out wide on the left or very deep inside the midfield, mostly often in the middle of the pitch, barely touching the ball. And when we talk about the defensive transition, we know where Joao Felix is. So how can he even be a threat to other teams? But regardless of that, just Atletico as a team, just to show you how insignificant the attacking threat is, especially for a player like Joao Felix. I mean, Atletico has scored more than 2 goals in a match only 7 times. Just to compare it to one of those rivals and the team that Joao Felix could have played for, Barcelona has scored more than 2 goals in one match in 16 games. Imagine if Joao Felix was part of that team. It's an interesting thought. Of course, Atletico is having the better season as a team, but right now it should be more about his development rather than doing everything it takes to win La Liga this season, in my opinion. But when I speak about his development, I'm not only referring to the tactical aspect. Listen, here are his numbers this season. Out of 24 games that he's played in the La Liga, in only 3 of those games he's played 90 minutes or more. 14 games he's played 60 minutes or less, guys. 14 games out of 24, I mean, come on. Yet his end product is still good. So imagine a player of that ability, good end product, how he would develop somewhere else. A Chelsea, a Barcelona, a City. I mean, you know what I'm trying to say. I don't even need to give more examples. But he says that Atletico Madrid is a way of understanding life. So I can kind of see what he's hinting at. Yeah, he'll grow to be a very disciplined player tactically, but also off the pitch, which is something that a lot of young players struggle with. But listen, as much as I respect Simeone, he's not the only manager who prides himself on discipline. But okay, I guess it's a positive nonetheless, and it's one of the few positives with Joao Felix being at Atletico Madrid. But speaking from solely the football perspective, this is actually my take. If he was somewhere else, Joao Felix would be in the same conversation as Haaland and Mbappe. But especially Mbappe. To me, they're very, very similar players, guys. But you couldn't be able to tell that or even be allowed to make that comparison because Mbappe always has the ball. Mbappe always shines. Just compare. How many times do you guys remember Joao Felix touching the ball against Chelsea in both legs? And then how much of Mbappe did we see against Barcelona in both legs? That's right. Without a shadow of doubt in my mind, is at the wrong team. He's a smooth, talented player. One of the most skillful players around right now. Don't get that twisted. But we can't see that. And we won't get to see that as long as he plays for Atletico Madrid. Because that's not how Simeone plays. As much as I respect Atletico Madrid and what they've done this season especially, and maintaining their longevity at the top level, they're slowing down Joao Felix, and they're slowing him down in a major way. Now people are going to jump on his head about this price tag, and I mean, how is he supposed to deliver? I think that he should move on. I really do. But let me know what you guys think about this. As always, this was your boy Joao Felix. Catch you in the next one, and I'm out.